Okay, so last time you guys were back at the keep. You were divvying up all the treasure, looking up potions to make. One in particular is a Memorybind potion that took me 5 million years to find because I couldn't find notes. Demeter had told you guys that she had an idea what she could put in it to recreate it. So you'll explore those options. Zaitari attempted to contact Alexandria. She wanted to talk to her about the items they had procured and about the Talisman of Evil, because it's a Talisman of Ultimate Evil.
True that.
And you need to get rid of that shit. She sent over, after you contacted Ninth Life, Gusara, the red dragonborn, popped over and started to go through the magical items that you guys had procured. Gave you a list of the decorative pieces that were in the hoard, and would price that out for you, and for the auction, which would be taking place in about a month's time. Let's see. Melanie and Rain had a serious talk about starting a family. Chambers, after their conversation, found them. So Deacon was at the door, brought his buddy Bigrin, and you guys, made, told Bigrin he could stay for a little bit. He was kind of injured from some run-ins with some storm giants who he had trespassed on their property to get to their library. After which Pastries tried to bring Deacon to the Poison Grotto. Tilda found out. And then Rain proceeded to show Deacon and Pastries a good time in the Poison Grotto by exploding shit up.
Define good time.
Things explode.
By definition, a good time.
Yeah, it's a good time. Exploding things. Like filling pumpkins with explosives and just watching them go poof. In my university, we just tossed pumpkins off the science building and let them go splat. The physics department was pretty fun, actually, now that I think about it. They even brought in the big-ass pumpkins, which cost a ton of money. Okay, so, anyways, Zaitari took to Bigrin. There would be a performance at the tavern at some time, since, Frost Giant Bard, spectacle.
Yep.
Ronny took care of his wound. Demeter came over to sign them divorce papers.
Yep.
And, as he was walking out, Zaitari contacted Thanik, the spy master, who had no idea about
Demeter. Hey, how'd you find him?
Yeah.
It's like, what? We didn't find him. It's like, excuse me? What do you mean? What do you mean you didn't find him? He's here.
And unfortunately, Demeter didn't really know who was the one who was blackmailing him.
So useless.
And now Tegan's coming over for a visit. Or is at the gate for a visit.
Yeah, he got here really fast.
He got here really fast. And now Zaitari's with Ronny, trying not to explode. Yeah. So, and that's where we are. So, Ronny is currently probably teaching Zaitari a couple breathing exercises.
Yeah, sounds accurate.
Yep.
Alright. So Chambers at this point has gone off to distract or tell Tegan to wait somewhere that is not in the vicinity of Zaitari.
Yeah, go to the tavern.
Yeah, just go to the tavern, hang out there for a little bit. You'll be fine.
Yep.
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Don't worry. Zaitari won't come to murder you. What? What?
But yeah, that's where we are. Let's see. So, I'm trying to think. Who would be? So Tilda's probably busy doing things. Ronny was with Big Ren. There are explosions going. Are there explosions still going on in the grotto? Or in the garden, Rain?
Occasionally.
Occasional. Okay, so not constant.
We're getting to the science portion of the lesson.
Okay.
So, you lure them in, now you're teaching.
Alright. Don't mix these types of acids together or bad things will happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. A more fun, like, lab safety class than I've ever had. What's Melanie doing?
I don't know. She's just kind of wandering around. She doesn't know what to do with herself.
Alright, can you roll me a perception check?
Yes. Maybe. She's taking a moment.
Has Melanie finished reading her book?
Ooh, actually, yeah, Melanie might read a little bit, but she's not gonna like read it all in just one go. She would.
Yeah, like Rain is nagging you. Don't forget to read the book.
Alright. Well, so you hear, a couple explosions. Small, controlled, as far as you know, explosions coming from the garden. You see Tegan, and you see Chambers, and you see Chambers bringing Tegan to the tavern. Chambers looks a little jumpy. Tegan is confused. Tilda's nowhere to be found, and the frost giant is just chilling in the courtyard with his tent, and he appears to be. He looks bewildered as well, but he just kind of just shakes his head and starts writing in his giant journal again. So that's what you see.
So all's well.
All's
on the
pretty
home
pretty well, as far as you could tell.
All right.
So, so with Rain, so Pastries is going to ask you, she raises her hand. Miss Lavi, I got a question.
Yes, Pastries?
Should the fire be blue? Is that normal?
Well, blue usually means that it's of a certain temperature, or sometimes it's certain magical, and I look at the fire. What's going on with the fire? If there's fire going on.
It is a blue flame. It's like a dark, almost dark blue, almost turning black flame. There's some sparks that's going on. Roll whatever your alchemical skill would be. So it would probably be nature or your kit. This would be like a knowledge roll.
Okay, that's rolling off it.
Okay, yeah, that would be rolling off of int. As far as you can tell, this probably means there's something corrosive that was thrown in, which isn't necessarily bad, but if the fire were to spread, let's just say.
Okay, everyone, let's back up. I'm gonna be like, especially the kid, get.
Water would not be the
what
first
do I
thing.
have? Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume I would know what to do to either smother it or.
Best thing you can probably do is like throw kind of like a sandy kind of material on it to just smother it.
Yeah, so I go get the bucket of. I imagine there's like a bucket of sand, bucket of water, and
the emergency bucket of sand. Yep, there is. So you grab the bucket of sand. and you bring it over. You toss it over. It smothers the fire mostly. And then Deacon like looks at the flame.
Do you have anything that can lower that?
Let Deacon see.
I don't know if this made things worse or better.
Deacon has... Bring up his character sheet.
I'm keeping an eye to make sure pastries is back as... Now I'm going to say, okay, lesson is over for today, pastries. Why don't you go check in with your mom and see how things are going?
Okay. She runs off. Deacon is going through his spell list. Let's see.
Is it small campfire sized?
It's verging on larger than a tad larger than campfire at this point.
If it's a small quote unquote small campfire, prestidigitation can snuff it.
Yeah, he's gonna try to prestidigitate. I just was looking if he has it, and he definitely does it. He does. All right. So he will try that. Let's see if he can. So it becomes bigger. And he says, Deacon can fix this. He is going to, can he use that in that way?
Everything I have is flammable. Just booze and...
Alright. I'm just see.
You do have the brooch, and we're probably all in range. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Just saying, like, maybe one of us has magic that might be able to take care of this.
Okay, that would be, I would definitely go for Zaitari first. Zaitari,
What?
Could you, come down to the grotto? Things are heating up here.
You hear nothing. You hear nothing back. Zaitari is going down, to be clear.
All right.
You hear nothing back.
Deacon is just like, okay.
Ronny's following because he was told to stay close to Zaitari.
Okay.
Very true.
Deacon thinks this is gonna work, so Deacon puts out his hands, and he codes the fire, or attempts to.
Jesus.
He will attempt to. Oh boy.
Okay.
So, his aim isn't the greatest, even with that big of a cone. So it kind of goes.
It's not an aim; it's a save spell.
It's a save spell, but he's trying to like.
To an area though.
He's trying panicking.
He's panicking at this point. He's just like, okay. So he casts it, and he kind of I rolled to like see how well his where he'd situate the cone, and he didn't. He's like, okay.
I kind of see things are starting to get a little out of hand. Before like the whole place goes into flames, I'd like to try and grab the stuff she was mixing, because I don't imagine I did this on purpose. You know,
no.
See if anything was just out of, so I can examine it later before it gets blown up or everything.
All right. Deacon is like, okay. And at this point, you guys have made your way over Ronny and Zaitari, and you see at this point it's the size of a desk, a flaming desk.
I take out the alchemy jug and I say water, or I say water, and uncork it.
Water may not be the best thing.
I'll cast control water.
Okay, Rain, what would be the best thing?
You said water was not. That's what you said. That
sand would probably be your best bet.
Something dry, sandy, dirt.
Let's see. I will use. What's good at like displacing earth? That's a creature.
I'll use my control water to just move the water safely away from the fire.
Oh no, it's fine. I cork it. I cork the alchemy jug and put it back in my bag of holding.
Probably like a badger or something.
I just look at Rain and I say, "Don't try it." And I turn her into a giant badger.
You are now a badger.
All right, Rain. Deal with it.
I turn around and start shoveling the dirt back at it, and I just make sure to get one little shovel towards Zaitari.
Oh. All right.
Not appreciated.
I'd say roll like just do me a dex check just to see, like, you know, first time being a badger, I assume.
As far as I know.
As far as you know. So yeah, first time being a badger. So when badgers dig, they dig backwards. So, you know, their face, it like dirt's in front of them, tossing things. Yeah. You get most of it. You get there's like a clump of dirt that is tossed Zaitari's way, but doesn't really hit her. Just a couple inches.
My point was made.
Yeah, but fires out. Deacon says, Deacon, sorry. Deacon didn't think. Anyways, Deacon is noticing Zaitari. Deacon says, Deacon's going to talk to Master Bacon. Bye! And he is gone.
Bye, Deacon.
Do I notice anything with my keen smell?
With the mixture you just made?
Yeah, off.
Roll a perception check. This is dealing with smell, of course.
I went off wisdom, so 13.
13? There's a slight smell of kerosene. It could have been like a byproduct of one of the plants or something of that nature. Maybe they were being cured too long or something like that. It's totally possible.
Okay. I'm a badger.
But you are a badger.
I do not drop it.
You continue being a badger.
Rain?
Nothing I can really do about it.
Yeah. Rain?
I mean, you could throw yourself off the walls of the keep or something.
You could.
Ow.
I mean, that seems excessive, but...
Oh, here's a question. Was I a badger or a giant badger?
Giant badger.
Okay.
I don't think there's technically stats for a giant badger, but, you know.
There are.
Oh, there are?
But it's pretty similar, actually. Just a lot stronger.
They have more burrow speed.
Sorry, I had to count. Rain, you're just going to listen. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say over the broach. Melanie!
Yeah?
Come out to the garden, please. I think you'll have something you want to see.
The giant?
Oh, no. Come out to the garden where Rain was.
Oh. The explosions?
Yes.
No. I already saw the explosions, but thank you.
I'm also just having a little trouble because, you know, I'm listening to Lynn, not Melanie right now.
Oh, you know, I did just go out there. There were exploding things, I believe. But thank you for letting me know.
Is unrelated to the explosions. Semi-related, but more to do with Rain. Just come out, please. I also want to speak with you.
Okay, all right. I'll be there in a moment. Do I need to put on my armor?
Oh no, not yet.
Okay.
If I need to, I'll just polymorph you into something very large so you can squish somebody. But I'll probably just do that to myself. Don't worry, just come outside.
Okay. I will go and grab my belt and slap it on. I'm assuming that doesn't take 10 minutes. So, grab my sword, slap on my belt, and head out. Because who knows what Zaitari is planning. She's got a weird sound to her voice. She's like super stressed right now. It's audible.
What does Deacon do? Did he leave?
Yeah, Deacon sensed some tension and GTFO'd.
Bye.
He may be clumsy and awkward, but he ain't no fool. Most of the time.
Oh, Zaitari. Hi. There's no one out here. What did you want me to see?
I point to the giant badger. Or I should say I gesture broadly to the giant badger.
I pull
and
my
Ronny
sword.
waves from behind Zaitari.
I unsheath my sword at the giant badger. I'm surprised you weren't able to deal with this yourself, but if it needs killing,
I run.
I was gonna say, oh, you don't recognize the giant badger? I would have given it similar coloring to whatever Rain wears.
I feel like as badgers versus people go, like that's not the most obvious thing.
I don't know. Maybe it's a glint in the eyes.
A glint in
Pretty
the...
nice.
All right, what do I need to roll to see if I can tell that the badger is Rain?
Insight?
I slap another pat of dirt at Zaitari.
You have an inkling.
Hello, darling.
It misses horribly. Probably
yes, it
hits
does.
her.
Yeah, I'll just step out of the way since I've seen her try to do this before.
Is there a reason that you made Rain a badger?
Oh, yes. Either her or Deacon, or her and Deacon and Pastries made some kind of terrible fire that needed dirt to cover it up, so I just turned her into a giant badger.
I don't know that was the easiest way to deal with our issue, but
it was the first thing I could think of. And right now, I'm having a lot of trouble thinking.
Would you like to talk about it?
Sure, I'll snap my fingers and drop the giant badger form on Rain.
God damn it, Zaitari.
What?
So, like, I have a question. When Rain turns back into a human, is she like crouched on the ground shoveling dirt with her fingers, or is she just standing there? Like, how does she come back to herself?
Probably on like all fours, but not like at the moment shoveling dirt.
Yeah, I can imagine you're like on your knees, hands and knees. You know?
Yep, hands and knees, kind of like crouched down.
You
start. Well, that was interesting. Effective, but interesting.
Was it?
Well, the fire's out.
What's this? You know how to animate objects. Why did you turn her into a badger?
I can't animate the earth. I can animate objects.
Anyway, what's upsetting you, darling?
I think it was just... I think I only told Tilda about this. Maybe. Maybe I told Rain.
You did not tell... Like, in the immediate situation, even, you didn't explain it to Ronny. You just said Ronny.
Oh, no, I just said, Ronny, please, help.
So Ronny's 100% clueless. He didn't even know that you were married prior.
Yeah.
No.
Help me.
Yeah. Yes, I'm not sure. I can't remember who exactly I told this to. I really feel like it was just Tilda when I was freaking out about, the engagement thing. I was married, happily divorced now, thank you. Just happened. He came over, signed the papers. We talked for a little bit. I messaged... Wow, forgot his name again.
Thanik.
That's Thanik, yep. Messaged Thanik to thank him, because I told Thanik to get into contact with the now ex-husband. And he didn't, so I had to grab Daner, ask him, hey, how did you get here? And he said, somebody blackmailed me. And I said, what? And then he described him. And it sounds almost kind of like Tegan, but he couldn't confirm it because he didn't see his face or anything and he wasn't carrying a gun. But it sounds like maybe Tegan found out, and I have no idea who else would do this because the only other person I told was Tilda. And the only person I told to take care of it was Thanik.
So either Tilda or Thanik. Or
Well,
Tegan
it's
found
too
out.
tall to be Theo.
Is Theo short?
Theo's 5'8". This was described as like 5'10", 6 foot, right?
Yeah, around 6 foot-ish.
Yeah, and Tegan's tall. Also, I'll be right back. I need to make my heat stop. I'm dying. Ah, son of a bitch.
I was gonna ask more questions about this, so gonna have Mel stroke her chin thoughtfully while Mallory goes and turns her heat down.
And she kind of scratches like at the back of her neck, like, God, that was so. How am I doing this?
I'll brush some dirt off of you, just like, that's one way to put out a fire.
I look at my hands where it's like dirt and grime because it's just hoovering it up as the badger. Like, I'm gonna have to.
I'm back.
Yeah, that's gonna need a trip to the baths. Yep.
I just prestidigitated away.
So fun.
No, it's not. I'm not having much fun right now. I don't know what to do. Because Tegan's here now. Because before Daner showed up, I told Tegan, hey, we're back. You should come visit. I was expecting him for a week because he's supposed to be in box.
I do have one question. You know that there are many spells, many of which you know how to participate in, that change height a little bit visually.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not really any proof that it is not Tegan. Am I correct?
But this person was also wearing a mask and a cloak. So it sounds like practical disguising.
Oh, because you never disguise yourself as a practical disguise while also magically disguised.
No.
But
not
Tegan
really.
is here.
Yes. He's at the tavern right now because I was going to freak the fuck out. Ronny, I put my hand on Ronny's shoulder. Ronny was helping me meditate before somebody rudely interrupted.
Who interrupted?
I just stare at Rain.
Yes, it is so horrible after we returned from helping you in the Feywild. How terrible of me. I hate to point out the obvious, but Tegan is here. The simple solution seems rather obvious.
I can't talk to him right now. I might kill him.
Can't imagine what the horse so long.
Let's go talk to Tegan.
Rain, you're good at lying, right?
No.
You just talk to him. We don't really need to lie about anything at all.
No, I'm not good at all.
I mean, you can insight check if you want to.
I think Zaitari assumes.
I just stare into your soul.
I was like the half-ass. No, of course I don't, because that's my minimum.
You are like just weirdly gazing into each other's eyes like crazy people. I'm gonna go find Tegan.
Okay.
No. Melody.
I mean, I'm walking away. Do you want
Melody,
to roll a strength check against me?
I said, Melody, wait!
I will strength check you.
I have an idea if you'll all indulge me for just at most an hour. I doubt it'll take that long.
Okay. You know,
I
what is it? I reserve the right to say no, but I will hear your plan of an hour or less.
It's nothing crazy. Simply,
She gives us a crazy eyes.
all of us, including Ronny, will go to the tavern. I will go invisibly. And Rain, you'll tell Tegan that I'm not here right now because you're so good at lying. Give her a wink. Maybe he'll believe you that I'm not there right now. You can ask him how he got there so fast, and whatever else as you make small talk, and then maybe I'll leave and make a grand entrance or something. And then Ronny can see if he's lying or not.
How does Ronny know if he's lying or not?
I don't know. I feel like Ronny is kind of an insightful person.
I'm just going to throw this out there. You know that we have a person who can cast a spell that literally makes people tell the truth.
Yes,
I can
but
also cast that spell.
yes, but that woman is busy with her actual husband.
Okay.
I don't feel like disturbing that and getting the wrath of Tilda.
Mm.
I am confused about something.
Yes?
You are in a relationship with Tegan.
For now.
But it is a relationship.
Yes.
Do the two of you often deceive and lie to each other?
He didn't know about the fact that I was married.
No, I mean turning invisible and then listening in on private conversations.
She kind of has to sit and think about it. Not that I know of.
Because I'm
But
not.
he does. I don't know.
I'm not comfortable in participating in that.
You know what we should do? Is just
have a frank and honest conversation between
yes, exactly.
Well, if you three are going to insist on being adults in this situation, then I'm just going to go in.
It's as painful for me as it is for you.
Into the baths and try to relax for a little bit, and maybe I won't explode when I see him.
Well, go. You know, chill one out, and then maybe you'll feel better.
I'm going to make sure I have my robe of eyes on me.
Oh, for the jilling? Damn,
no,
dude.
so Zaitari cannot execute this plan without, like, everyone's consent.
How many spell slots do I have left? Because I sent a lot of sendings. Enough. I have enough. I'd be able to dimension door and then invisibly gets an attack burn.
Wow. I'm going to pat Zaitari on the shoulder and then just leave. Not telling her where I'm going. I'm just leaving.
Okay.
I haven't decided where I'm going yet.
I'm gonna go to the baths as
right.
I squint at Melanie leaving.
Okay.
But I look at Rain.
I'm gonna go with Melanie.
Alright.
I start cleaning up here without the use of my badger paws, unfortunately.
Do you want to be a badger again, Rain?
No.
All right, I can do it.
I'm sure you can.
Alright, so Zaitari goes to the baths and goes and chillaxes.
Yeah.
Melanie and Ronny leave, and
I put my robe of eyes on.
you put your robe of eyes on, clear. And Rain cleans up the mess the fire left. It's not too bad of a mess. Just like
I just double check to make sure there's nothing funny business going on. If something got out of hand, that's fine. But
Nobody sabotaged the materials.
There's always like a non-zero chance of these things happen, like a small minuscule chance, so you could chalk it up to that. You can go into a deeper investigation if you wish. That would require.
I want to.
Yeah, if you roll an investigation check. All right, you take a look. Yeah, it just looks like things were maybe cured a little too long. And even if they were cured too long, there was still something small chance of this happening, but more or less it's just something that
The
happened.
outer edge,
Yeah.
if possible. Okay, so I'll make sure
an
it does
outlier.
everything safely
Yes.
and.
Yep. No sabotage as far as you can tell.
So Melanie would like to go find Tegan.
Okay. Melanie, well, you do know he's in the tavern, because Zaitari said so. So if you're headed to the tavern.
Yeah.
Alright. You head to the tavern. Chambers is there making as casual as conversation she can make with one of
she didn't need to do that.
Yes, but you are her boss. So she's making casual conversation. The conversation also involves Philip, the tavern, the ale drake.
No, the tavern drake, yeah.
Yep, the ale drake, and they're just chit chatting about Godarn and like what tourist sites are in that area and whatnot. As you approach this conversation with Ronny.
I am going to come up behind Tegan.
Okay.
And just pat him on the shoulder.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And then just kind of mildly squeeze.
Okay.
I'm about 3 feet off to the side, watching everybody's reactions.
All right.
Scanning for.
I am
for
not doing it
truths and
hard enough
lies.
to break anything. I'm just doing it hard enough to say, "Hi, this is a threat."
Okay. Hold on. Chambers is going to excuse herself. She has to go check on pastries and dinner preparations, even though they're hours before dinner.
I thought we were closer to the evening.
Couple hours before dinner, maybe
Okay.
1 or 2. Tegan says, "Oh, hello, Melanie. How are you?" And
No.
wait 1 second. And has Tegan met Ronny? I don't think
No.
so. All right.
Mm-mm.
And hello, sir.
That
You can call me Ronny.
Okay, nice to meet you, Ronny. Are you new?
Does he look nervous?
Slightly. He's like, are you new to the keep?
Relatively.
Okay.
Tegan.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, Melanie.
And I just squeeze a little bit more.
Can I?
Can I roll an intimidation check with my strength?
Yeah. I'd say I'm pretty loose on intimidation when it comes to either strength or charisma. In this case, yeah, you can use strength.
I mean, her strength is what, 29? She
Yeah.
basically just
Yeah.
crushed his shoulders.
Well,
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm trying to let him know.
okay.
I heard
He's like, he looks at you. He's intimidated.
I want you to know Zaitari is my friend. And I am here on behalf of my friend. And I don't really want to be lied to.
Sweetie?
You understand? Yes?
Can you switch to cats? What? Switch to cats. Okay.
Okay, well,
is there a problem?
there might be and there might not be. You know, I'm trying to find that out. Zaitari is not being as direct. You've met Zaitari. You know that she's not always direct about things.
Is there something
And-
wrong? Is she
She's overreacting again.
is
Has-
she okay?
For now. She's
Okay.
not injured in any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Physically.
Okay, good.
Yes. Yeah. No bleeding, no contusions. So, how much do you know about Zaitari's romantic past?
I want you to roll an inside check.
Oh, boy. Ooh.
It has,
As he
Send
as
it
as,
inside.
you this too?
as he says, Ronny can do it too. As he says, as much as she's willing to tell me.
Ronnie, get in on this. Come on.
He
Ronnie.
he has
All the
got.
eyes on my cloak are looking
Alright.
at him and quivering slightly.
All right. Okay.
Disgusting.
Melanie, he seems to be telling the truth. Ronny, he's definitely hiding something.
No, son.
No, son.
We both know that's not right.
My, you are quite the insightful one.
The eyes quiver harder.
This robe of ice is the best thing ever.
It's literally my favorite magic item.
I mean, what exactly is going on? And he's gesturing to you two now and himself. What exactly is... And at this point, Philip, the ale drake, has sauntered to the other side of the bar, not wanting to be any part of this.
Has Chambers left? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Chambers has left already as well.
Yeah.
So is this... What exactly are you getting at?
Somebody has used a rather roundabout and shady method to deal with some past issues with Zaitari. And I would love to know if it were you.
Funny thing is,
Mm-hmm.
maybe somebody hasn't exactly been honest with me.
Yeah.
As in Zaitari?
Maybe.
Obviously, have you met her? I mean, really, you were going into this well aware that there were going to be things unstated. I give him just a mild pat on the head, just like the southern grandma.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Yes.
He looks you dead in the eye and says, "I'm second in command of a section in a thieves guild."
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh no. I have punched dragons.
That wasn't a threat, but that tells you the type of person I am as well.
Okay. I haven't done adventures with you very much. I just was in the Feywild for 2 weeks with Zaitari. So, we've bonded. You are the person who's fucking Zaitari, and I don't want you to fuck over Zaitari.
Have
Anyway.
the two of you considered couples counseling? Because this does not seem like a particularly healthy union.
I agree with him. He is a wise, very, very old turtle. He's 30.
He does seem
I'm basically dead.
Deacon says, "You look good for your age. Very good for your age."
I really recommend counseling.
I mean, if you can give it to Zaitari.
Oh, she needs it.
I am going to roll my eyes far enough that they come back around the other side and just walk away.
Okay.
Honestly.
Men, right?
100%, yeah.
Ronny just stands there for a moment longer, and he just looks at him, and he says, "No, I think the fact that the two of you have been not quite so forthcoming has probably irreparably damaged your relationship. I hope you find peace in that," and I'm gonna walk away.
Thank you. He's gonna wave to the bartender. "I'm gonna need another drink."
I'm gonna bro to Zaitari
Uh-huh.
and just say, a part of me wants to say something different, but I have to say, I feel like my real answer is just, I think you two deserve each other. And then I'm just gonna go find Rain and be like, "Hey, you want to dig a hole? Let's dig a hole. Let's not lie about digging the hole. We can just dig the hole. It's fine."
I imagine, do you tell Rain about what happened?
I'm just gonna fume mildly while digging a hole. I'm not gonna gossip.
Damn it.
Damn it.
However, I'm also not hiding it, so if you have any of just glance at Mel, you're gonna be like, maybe something. Yep.
What happened? Where did you end up going?
Oh, I had a chat with our explosive-y friend.
Hmm. Was it an explosive chat?
Ugh. They both like to go in very roundabout manners. Honestly, just if you need to say something, say it. And if you need to hurt something, punch it. Like, it's not that hard. I don't...
Sometimes it seems easier to keep secrets. I think I understand the impulse.
I suppose that sometimes it is okay, but honestly, and if it's a relationship thing, I feel like there's just not much need for it. Things
Got
are easier.
any husbands, wives in the background I don't know about?
I told you about the one person who I was dating, and they, got eaten by a basilisk. Most days went like that.
Well, that certainly solves the issue of that coming back to bite you in the ass.
Unless they
Yeah.
get...
They got eaten. They didn't just get...
Oh, eaten too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely not coming back. Wait until we hit 20th level. True resurrection on the dead girlfriend.
I would just like she just waltzes in. I'm like, what the fuck? Who did this?
That's a lot of diamonds. Where the fuck did you get the money for this?
Like, I don't remember your name. God damn.
You can always put them back down again.
Oh.
Go to sleep. Alright, well, I'm gonna stew in the tubs for like an hour, taking Melanie's phrasing to mean that she spoke to Tegan. Not sure about what, but obviously it was something. So, I'm just gonna try to calm myself down.
Okay. So, you guys are digging a hole. Ronny, where have you headed at this point?
I left the bar, like, expecting to walk back with Melanie, and then Melanie was already gone. I'm like, okay. So I just walked back to my shrine, and I've been, like, just tidying. It's not dirty because I just cleaned it, like, this morning, but I'm just, like, adjusting something, like, 1/8 of an inch to the left, and stepping back, looking at it, then going back and putting it 1/8 of an inch back to the right, and then nodding, like, yes, this is correct.
The shrine is in the garden, right?
Just keeping myself busy. I don't remember where the shrine was. It was somewhere in Kentucky.
I imagine the chapel is probably adjacent to the garden, so...
My entire shrine is just a table and 2 rocks. Like, it's not a lot.
Is your holy symbol just a level?
It's a balance, yeah.
I was gonna say it's scales.
Yeah.
Nice.
Balance scales. So, yeah, that's all I'm doing is I'm just kind of keeping myself busy at the shrine by moving my 2 rocks.
Okay. All right. So you're doing that. So eventually, some time passes.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna get out of the bats.
Yeah, your skin's getting
And
a little
go-
pruny.
Go fucking deal with the problem.
Okay. Tegan's at the bar when you find him.
Yeah, what's he look like?
He looks alright.
Well, I mean, like, does he look like he's been drinking?
He looks
Like a lot?
not a lot. He
Okay.
he does have like a wine glass in front of him. But he doesn't look like drunk or anything. He just looks like he's just been sipping, thinking, and then looking at a sketchbook of his, jotting some things down, and then takes another sip, thinks again, and it's kind of like a cycle.
Yeah, does he see me come in?
He does not.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit down next to him.
Okay.
We need to talk. Come with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna take him to the back room where we do our,
Talking.
back room poker.
All right. Wern and Philip, Wern the bartender and Philip don't bug you. They know the deal.
Yeah.
So as soon as you guys get in there, he kind of like he says to you, so how bad did I fuck up?
How the fuck did you find out I was married?
Well, do you remember that time we were in the Underdark and you thought I was asleep and you were talking to Prim?
No?
Well, I overheard the both of you.
Mallory needs a reminder. When did this happen?
So I remember this very clearly. There was a conversation that you were having with Prim during one of the Underdark sessions. Prim accidentally mentioned that you were married. You had asked me, Tegan was asleep, or so you thought. Yeah.
Tegan was in the Underdark?
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Tegan went with us when we went and, like, boom, 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 that keep up.
What keep?
You know, when we were like, hey, we'll help you with this, and then you have to give us a guide place.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, with the portal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tia was there?
Yeah. Because we were like, dude, your gun's gonna make so much goddamn noise. And he's like, it's alright, I got this, buddy. I hope you enjoy my simplified dialogue.
It's fine. It gets the point across.
I legitimately do not remember Tegan coming with us all that way.
Yeah.
KK? Do you remember?
I remember I don't really remember Tegan being there or not, but I don't interact with Tegan that much, generally speaking.
Yeah.
So. Whoopsie doodle.
No, I'm not doubting that this happened. I just because we were in.
I thought I remember a conversation about like the sound pass through the tiny hut. I think I remember like a conversation about that.
I don't think this was the Underdark. I think this was when we were dealing with the big old one in those caverns. Because Tegan was with us then.
Okay, yeah, it was probably that, but I have written down, so.
Yeah. No, it's totally fine. I know my memory would not fail me because the last time I saw him was after Tilda's wedding.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because he went back to Vox, and then we had to start dealing with my shit.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I might have had it out of order. I remember it being in a shitty area.
Yeah, it was, no, I do remember it. It was the old one temple. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry about that.
All right. Because I'm like, is my memory that bad?
No, your memory's not that bad. I just mixed two things. I mixed two things up. My apologies. But I know the conversation took place. I made
the last mention of Tegan is session 77.
Wow. Do you have like a notebook?
We have a session document that you can search through.
Oh, that's cool.
It's late.
Anyways.
My God.
I just kind of, smush my lips into a flat line and just stare at him.
Also,
you didn't want to bring it up like at any other point. Hey, I overheard you talking to Prim. Maybe you want to talk to me about it? Okay. I mean, I probably would have freaked out about it. Like, holy shit, I can't believe you overheard me. But I still would have talked to you about it.
Yeah, that would have been logical, wouldn't it have been?
Yes. Hindsight. Oh, no, we're not very logical people, I don't think.
when it comes to the issues dealing with the emotional, no. But that's what emotional situations are.
Not.
I thought I was helping you.
You freaked him the fuck out.
Yeah. Elena taught me some tricks.
I wanted it dealt with, but I didn't want it like that. There's a reason I told Thanik about it. I figured it would be subtle.
Yeah. So, what do you want to happen now?
I don't know. Because part of me is like, I'm under no obligation to have to tell you about all of my previous relationships. Sure, being currently married is somewhat of a big deal, but it's been literally almost a decade since I saw him last, and we were married and together for 6 months.
But
here I was thinking that my strange conversation with you at Tilda's wedding tipped you off and you started looking into my past.
Well,
but no, it was just me all along.
Well, marriage records are public. Once you know about them,
getting access to dwarven ones.
We do have a cell up there.
Good luck guessing that I was married to a dwarf. Well, you did. Shit.
Yeah.
You know, Elena's staying at the Feywild now.
She told me.
Shit. You know, we've only been back for like a day and a half.
I was probably one of the only 2 people she told. She's going in down that hole that I hoped she wouldn't have gone down, but then again I did too. So I don't really blame her, but I am concerned with the entities she's doing this with. But
Rollcap, I think, is one of the good ones, at least.
At least for now.
Oh, for sure for now, but.
Yeah. But that we're changing the subject. Listen,
Are we? I couldn't tell. Anyways, what?
I'm sorry for not telling you that I found out and going behind your back thinking I was helping you.
I mean, it did help. I don't think Thanik would have been able to find him.
I got to him first. He would have gotten to him eventually. The royal eyes are not as incompetent as some people would think, but...
Oh, I didn't think he was incompetent. I just thought Daner was hiding his tracks very well.
He did a job for us at one point, the cell in Ironfast. That's how I was able to find him so quickly.
Did you run into him on your way in?
Nope.
I'm shocked. He was leaving very short, not too much before you arrived, which... How did you get here so fast?
So I have to meet with one. I had a meeting with One Hand anyway in a few days, so figured I'd bum a teleport circle from somebody and come over. You have that kind of access once you're made cell leader.
Makes sense. So you're going to be staying in Vox now?
In the meantime, I have to make nice with a lot of the cell leaders. One of the responsibilities is strong communication with the others. So, I'm glad you find that so funny.
It's just funny because it's us. What do you want to do?
Well, I gave my apology. It, as you've probably heard the phrase, it takes two to tango.
I will apologize for not telling you. But I don't know if we should really be dancing partners anymore.
Is it because of this?
No.
No?
Partly.
Partly.
I think. I've been thinking about it for a while now.
Do I deserve to know what the other part is? Do you think I deserve to know what the other part is? Are you going to give me that courtesy?
Do you want to shut up? Okay. This all happened... Well, I started thinking about it, I think, around the time when we rescued the queen.
Mm-hmm.
Right around then. Maybe a little bit before. Can't quite remember now. Our lives, and I'm going to gesture between us, getting very complicated lately. What with me and my group, I will gesture to, like, just the entire room to signal, like, you know, I own a tavern now. We have a keep. And yours, with you getting more responsibilities because of Elena, and now becoming cell leader. And as we have more responsibilities, our lives also become infinitely more dangerous. And this is not a knock against what you're doing. I'm just saying, generally speaking, I am going into more dangerous situations. I might die, or something might happen where a loved one gets taken and held and is a bargaining chip. I don't want either of those things to happen. And I also don't want you doing something stupid and coming to rescue me, or something like that.
I see.
Also, I don't really do the whole relationship thing very well. Never really have. They don't tend to last very long. Figure it'll end eventually. Why not just do it now? Get it over with.
So... So are you planning to cut ties with your mother as well?
I mean, last time I saw her was during the ceremony where we became the heroes of Leona. I don't really expect to see her too often. I haven't even written to her in a while.
So, breaking off is for my own safety, is it?
I mean...
That's really a bullshit reason.
It kind of is, but you asked. I mean, do you really see a future with us working?
I thought I did.
Well, that kind of hurts a little bit.
I was willing to make it... I was willing to try. but one person, it can't be only one person trying. And if that's the way you feel, I can't force you to do anything. Never have been able to. Never wouldn't dream of it.
I don't think anybody can.
All right. Well. I guess I should get going.
We have plenty of rooms in the keep. You don't have to...
I think I'm gonna go stay in Toledo. If that's alright with you.
Fine.
I'll see you around, Zaitari. He's gonna walk out the door. I want you to roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
He stole so much silverware.
Good job.
That's not his job.
I'm not... a perception check? Fine. I'm not proficient. No.
Okay.
I'll see shit.
Seems
Oh my
sad.
God.
Seems real sad.
Jesus.
But he will leave if nothing else happens.
Okay. Yeah. As soon as he leaves, I'll give it like a minute, and then Zaitari's just gonna start bawling.
Okay.
Like in the... Oh no, you're in a back room. Never mind.
Yeah, we're in the back room.
Medley sneaks in and starts to headbutt you.
Well, I'll take her.
Yeah. Or
Oh no, him. That's right. They're both male cats.
yeah. Or was it Cal? Yeah. Meow.
I will pet both of them so long as they allow me.
Oh yeah. They're into it. Animals knows
Salty
these
tears, yeah.
things.
Yeah, cats love the tears. They feed on the sadness of their masters.
I only have one cat that cares if I cry. The other one just stares at you weird and walks away.
Mars like that actually. Well, if I get sick, he'll just sleep next to me.
Oh, if I'm sick, either of them will chill with me. But if you're sad, like when Kelly found out his dad might die, like Leia came up and was like rubbing on his face and trying to make him feel better, and Luke just stared at him from like across the room. I was like, damn, that's cold. Just watching somebody mourn.
Okay. So you're Zaitari's crying in the back room. What are the rest of you doing?
Rain and I have dug a hole halfway into
The
just
other
like
side of the world, probably.
yeah, it's a big hole.
Especially,
yeah.
Are we going to stop digging this hole before or after you tell me? Because I don't know how much farther we can go before we hit bedrock.
Oh, right. Oh, now I'm gonna have to fill all this in. I start filling in the hole while I tell her my conversation with Deacon.
Okay.
So that's going down.
Yeah. You're about 3/4 of the way done filling the hole back in when Chambers comes around and announces dinner is ready.
Oh, right.
30 again.
Will we be eating in the dining room? Do we want to do an outdoor kind of deal with our guest?
Oh, that's a good plan. Why don't we make a picnic of it?
Oh.
And all eat outside with the guest.
Lovely. I'll go find several blankets.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he probably has, himself covered somewhat, but, so we show willing at least, that would be good.
Of course. Anything to accommodate the guests. Do we know if they are vegetarians, gluten-free, any allergies?
I think at this point, it's really just anything large enough he's probably okay with.
Okay. Just okay.
I could be wrong, but
I will ask. Especially the small one doesn't seem to be offended by anything, actually.
Oh no. We tried to kill him once.
Personally.
Didn't take.
Chambers is just like, okay, I'm gonna leave now.
Yeah, Chambers was like, okay, I'll just make sure there's a varied spread.
Why did I agree to work for a group of adventurers? Why did I agree to work for a group of adventurers? Why did I agree?
Our dragon's gonna attack this keep one day and I'm gonna die.
I thought it was a funny story when I told you. You weren't there. Melanie was not there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, it could be the royalty, like the group in general.
I mean, it's probably a story Rain told. That's why I said. I thought it was funny when I told you.
Ronny?
I found it very funny.
Ronny, Chambers comes around to you and tells you dinner is ready. She kind of... Okay, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. She kind of cocks her head. Is that rock a little off-center?
Ooh.
I'm very good
All
at
those
vision.
fighting words.
I have a passive perception of 25. Is this rock off center?
Just by a 16th of an inch.
I'm gonna barely nudge it so it's where it needs to be.
Chambers looks pretty satisfied at this point. Oh, lovely.
Where are we eating tonight?
Miss Melanie and Miss Rain would like to eat outside, so you can speak with your guest.
All right, I'll just point me where to go, and I'll head that way.
It'll probably be in the courtyard where the gentleman had set up his tent.
All right, well, I'll go ahead and get going that way. Do you need any help bringing things out?
Oh, no. I should be fine, but thank you so much for offering.
Of course, I'll see you shortly.
Would you like a scale for your table?
Maybe one day.
Okay. We have spares if you're interested.
Maybe someday. I think it needs to be the right moment to add to the shrine.
I see. Like her eyebrow like cocks up when you say shrine, but then like it's a momentarily like eyebrow cock and then it passes and then she's like, okay, right. Well, I'll go and bring the food and drink, and she scurries off.
I'll finish up my prayer that I was in the middle of, and I'll head over to dinner.
Okay. Zaitari, are you still in the back room?
Eventually I'll be able to compose myself, but I imagine, not before Chambers probably knocks on the door to tell me dinner is ready.
Yeah. It's not Chambers who knocks. It's Wern, the tavern keep. Miss Zaitari?
I will use Mask of Many Faces to make myself look like I haven't been crying.
Okay.
For however long it's been.
Okay. Oh, hello, Miss Zaitari. Miss Chambers has told me to let you know that dinner will be taking place outside in the courtyard with the giant and kobold. Can I get you anything?
Oh, no, I will be right out. Actually, I will be out right now.
Okay.
And I will stand up and, give the cats pats on the head
Mm-hmm.
and walk out with Wern, and I will go to the courtyard.
Okay. When you stand up, you see Melody, one of the cats.
Medley, yeah.
Medley, yeah. Medley, one of the cats swipe at something.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice one of your pockets is a little heavier.
Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay, I'll take it out.
All right. There is a small box made of...
I am not going to open it.
Okay.
Nope, I feel it. It feels like a box. I say nope.
Did I miss something?
Not opening
Today,
that.
Satan.
Right now.
Just so you know, it's a box. It's made out of a bright red wood that's been polished and shined.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Not gonna figure out what's in that right now because Zaitari needs to have dinner with her guests.
Okay. All right, so you go outside. All of you eventually go outside to find there is a lovely giant-size picnic blanket that's been laid out. A couple picnic baskets, several bottles of wine. There is a bucket of ice with some champagne, a couture board, a giant bowl of salad.
Wait, a what board?
Charcuterie.
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 Thank you.
Okay, I've got you. I
you
wasn't
say
trying to be
okay?
mocking. I was like, shit, is this something I'm not aware of?
No,
It's a
honestly.
A charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
Okay.
I've never been able to know how that was pronounced.
Yeah, I always say charcuterie, but yeah.
I only hear it because Kelly.
So they hear me call the flag terroir, which has a bottle and board, and it's a bottle of wine and a charcuterie board, and it's like a thing I really very much enjoy. So I hear charcuterie far too many times in a month.
Yeah. I love meat and cheese boards.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it fucking wrong, but they're like one of my favorite things.
Yes.
Especially when they're really well composed.
Oh, this one's this is a really good one. So you have your cheese board, which has 6 different kinds of cheeses. 2 hard, 2 soft, 2 kind of in the middle. One looks like a sheep cheese. A couple look like one looks like a goat cheese. A very spread of dried fruits, nuts, figs. The charcuterie board has a very nice spread of meats, slices of bread, crackers, 3 different kinds of crackers, and there's a couple large bowls of salad that you can serve for yourselves. There is also a cold cucumber watermelon soup of some sort. There is also some tapas style dishes, you get your bruschetta, you have some weird anchovy fish dip that's made, I forget what it's called. It's usually served with crackers, made with anchovies or sardines, I think.
Shit, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I've seen it a few times. I've always wanted to make it, but I'm the only one.
Chef John has a recipe for it.
That's what I was.
It.
God,
yeah.
I've subscribed to him, so that's why I want to make it.
Yeah, I want to make it one day too. I'll find it. I'll tell you the name. Keep going.
While we're in between things, I have to share something with the word tapas that you guys are going to enjoy. If that's all right.
Yeah, it's fine.
So Kelly and I went to a tapas restaurant, and we told my parents about it, and I told them all these stories about the food we tried and all these delicious things, and the whole time we were talking about it for a half an hour, they thought I was talking about a topless restaurants.
Oh,
Oh,
my
jeez.
god.
And they were just going with it.
So, I was thinking of brandad, but that's with salted cod, but I
Mhm.
did find the recipe. It is tonato.
Okay, cool.
I will link it.
Nice. Couple flatbreads, like this, like blistered tomato dish with some kind of herb, mushroom stuffing in it. It's the works. The cook, she went ham on this board.
Yeah, a
Yay. So there's a spread. Of course, the person with the smallest stomach is already like going at the food. Yeah. Deacon is just like, his eyes immediately had lit up after everything was placed in front of him, and he's just like, he's got a plate stacked with things like half his size, so it's about like a foot and a half of like balanced food, which even is very pastries is impressed with this.
Oh.
Yeah. Bigrin is picking and choosing. Just it looks like there's a couple things he doesn't recognize, but he's willing to give them a try. And he is making casual conversation with pastries and Deacon when you guys walk up.
Deacon, I hope you left some for us.
Oh, stop! And Bigrin's like,
I
Deacon.
don't want that one.
And Deacon holds up, takes a big couple, chews for like 2 seconds and swallows his food. Oh, sorry, Deacon, there's so many things Deacon wants to try.
Oh, Deacon, it's all right. Help yourself.
Goes back, starts eating again. Bigrin says, "This is too much. Thank you so much for being so accommodating to us. You didn't have to set this up outside."
Oh, no, it's quite all right. You are our guest.
Like blankets and pillows and shit outside. Like set up.
Yeah, Chambers did a great job. Chambers comes out to bring a plate of food for Gusara, who is insistent of having a working dinner. So she doesn't feel like coming out. But yeah, so you guys probably start picking up things. Eventually, like the house staff and like eventually the house staff near the tail end of the meal will come and grab things to have at their own leisure or for later. They're still working technically. Rain. You get ascending.
Oh. Interesting.
Let me give you let me message you in a second.
I just imagine at some point, Rain got like a bunch of grapes, handed them over to Melanie, and just like laid down on her lap. It's like, get to work, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
At which point I would feed you a few grapes, and then I'd be like, now I want to see how many grapes I can and I'll just try to start shoving all the grapes in your mouth at once.
Oh,
what is that? Con check?
Yeah. Deacon also like looks at this and says, "Are we playing Chubby Bunny?"
I'm gonna pull out damage just in case I have to revivify something.
No, they're just being themselves.
Oh. Because Chubby Bunny seems fun. With grapes. Or figs.
No, that's fine. You just keep enjoying the meal that you have.
Okay. You guys look over at pastries, and she already has, like, 10 figs in her mouth.
I would like to high five the tabaxi.
Alright. You high-five her. Show me money. She grabs another fig. Rain, you're okay. So far, you're getting to your limit though.
I'm like desperately hiding. Like I'm chewing and swallowing some of them.
I run out of grapes.
Chambers asks, do you require more grapes?
Nope. No,
No,
I think
we
we're
don't
okay.
need any more grapes.
For Zaitari.
Have
hold
to
on.
deal with these idiots all day. She loves it though. She would have left.
Zaitari, by the way, and this is gonna be like as we're kind of like cleaning up and everyone's leaving, like not in the middle of dinner.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
How is Tegan? Does he still have all his bits?
Oh yes, he's fine.
Is he going to be around or not so much?
No, he went back to Valito.
Well, I am sorry for what it's worth.
It's quite alright. It's done, so.
I will give you a companionly pat that's awkward for both of us, and then I will leave.
Well, if you need to talk about it ever, you know where my room is.
Oh no,
I missed a word, Rain. I'm sorry, but you'll get the gist of it.
The first thing I know she's not here, but the first thing I do is I message her. No, I messaged Tilda first.
It would have went to her, but
yes, her son is in trouble. And then I say, I do over the brooch. Everyone, Belzor's in some sort of trouble. The Sun Soul Temple just messaged me. We need to go help him.
Oh.
And we need to go now.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, let's...
So we have to go to...
another continent?
Yes.
Okay.
So what's the fastest way to get there these days?
That's going to be a teleportation circle.
Yes, teleportation. Now, can Tilda teleport yet?
Yeah, she has teleportation circle. That's how we've been able to get around for now.
Why don't we, send somebody to go and, let, Tilda know that we might need to, travel quickly.
and I'm sure like if she were here that Tilda would be like that for Belzor.
Oh yeah,
Most
absolutely.
likely.
It's her halfling son.
It's her son, so of course. I'm cutting the session early tonight.
Okay.
I think Tilda needs to be here for the next one.
Yeah, she'd want to
for
be here
sure.
for that.
I know, Kay, you wanted to you're pretty wiped, so you wanted to probably sleep or something.
Yeah, Monday morning, first thing, I had to go to evictions court, and usually it takes like 15 minutes. I was in there